right. Yamu achiamu akwaba edi aba Pampaso dwumadie so enne anopai na ensema hodo a yede ebremu nen dodo na begina amanyuko ahodo no manifesto no misi pempen kwa bato so na higher election headquarters kokomoti power ne de abato ho nkomo ne bedi nioma hodo a yebeka yebedwendwen ho yebesesa agene ede afa ho na fei atimi ahyepi omanfo decision as to who omde omukokromoti no ebema no sankomo ne sa adwuma ne ebedi na na se ambofo je wo be Kofi Ampedu Priscilla Jackson ni production team ne nyina ye crowd enne me wo former Nasara coordinator and deputy communications director Edema MPP Yewa Kamal Dean wo hanu se me hwese ne counterpart of free NDC beba na ye nyanto wase abora NDC manifesto no there is a portion ekasafa ye Mortuaries ye edi amazongo fo a generate ye debate bebre as to say all positives and now say the negatives no outweigh the positives and now say whichever way I'll be no politically no sankomo no ne baba bedi osusuanso bi na de ensem na ye one main opponent ye ruling NPP no eka ede afa ho bidi na na say ampofo de twa omreba ene komo no be hyeso. All right, yasabe bie mezale 11 minutes after 10. Pampaso Adom TV ene nkomo ayedie no ejina eye NDC manifesto. Nsemo a epiemu na eginchinwa hyew kakra aba egintre ha efa eye zongo so mochre nsensem se yankasa ena asem ne etie na na me try say me bie that portion of the manifesto. Wo hwa ye page 82. Page 82 of the manifesto no eho ena sa asem a ye kan ewo na de asem potin ena eho sa page 82 no is under section 7.4 na heading no ena was Zongos and deprived urban settlement omo ensemfoa nepo no A B C D E F G H I J K L MNOP Q no eho na sa asem a ene agentre ha no ewo o say facilitate the establishment of mosques in accordance with Islamic customs and practices and collaborate with Ministry of Health to set up focal teams responsible for procedures that are compliant with Islamic customs and practices at all state mosques. Enti say asem no ne kofare ba nyina ni nenra said ye ebaye na nipa bi entiase no quickly. The National Democratic Congress NDC Yera John Dramani Mahama and the campaign spokesperson Honorable James Ajenimboate released a statement no by also rejoined the 2020 elections. Mahama promises more mortuaries for Zongo communities. Also, the attention of the John Mahama 2020 campaign has been drawn to a false, misleading, and inaccurate claims in publications carried by sections of the online media titled 2020 elections. Mahama promises more mortuaries for Zongo communities. Also, for the records, the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, during a live interview with TV XYZ and Wizard TV, took the opportunity to highlight his party's proposed interventions in the People's Manifesto for Zongos and deprived urban settlements. Reading from page 82, as I rightly said, of the NDC's 2020 manifesto, Mr. Mahama mentioned a number of interventions aimed at addressing the historical inequalities between Zongo, deprived urban settlements, and other communities, including the negative effects of the alien compliance order implemented by the Dankwa Buzia tradition on Zongos. Also, acknowledging the concerns of Muslims about how traditional mortuaries handle their beloved ones when they pass on, Mr. Mahama quoted the specific section of the People's Manifesto which addresses the issue and aims at lessening the burden of the bereaved Muslims by treating their deceased loved ones in line with accepted practices of the Islam faith. So a lot of the Muslim communities have not been happy. We quote our quote to former president, And so we say we will facilitate the establishment of mortuaries in accordance with Islamic custom and practice and collaborate with the Ministry of Health to set up focal teams responsible for procedures that are compliant with Islamic custom and practice at all public mortuaries, he quoted. Also, for the avoidance of doubt, the said publication is mischievous, deliberately distorted and calculated to whip up anti-Muslim sentiment against the NDC and the John Mahama 2020 campaign. And in a quick or a sharp rebuttal, and you remember the National Nasara wing of the MPP, so Babi released a statement. I will say the attention of the Nasara wing of the New Patriotic Party was drawn to online publications carried by various media houses with the headline 2020 elections, Mahama promises more mortuaries for Zongo communities. Also, there is a short video that captured former President John Dramani Mahama granting an interview on Adom TV, which seeks to justify the promise of building more mortuaries in Zongo communities. Now, we find this promise very absurd and an insult to the people of Zongo across the country. It is a fact that the NDC has never made any manifesto promise to the people of Zongo, aside the repeated lies that the MPP will deport them when they win political power. The presidency of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo rather gave more recognition and attention to the numerous challenges affecting the Zongo communities. Also, according to Islamic traditions, the moment someone dies, whether in the hospital or home, steps are hurriedly initiated to prepare the body for burial, which includes grave digging, bathing the corpse, known as janaza. Janaza, okay. So what is the essence of building mortuaries in Zongos? This clearly shows that the much-touted People's Manifesto is nothing but a ruse meant to deceive the people of Zongo. So it's about 3 pages. Na Aziz Haruna Futa, ono, ena Ninsasha Asias National Nasara Coordinator. Mamema Kamaldeen, the former Nasara Coordinator for the NPP and currently a Deputy Communications Director for the NPP. Come on. Good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Upon what to say? Me who you Adom experience it in also want to say.
Miss me who you papa.
All right, you share an ache.
Sir, pepe.
All right.
That program is so ache, papa.
Ache. Say, me person me can't send back on about today. Fancy. Begin so who ye?
Me who ye?
I'm offended to be a account. All right, it is yen share. Someone bobo sway. Minim how you received this news about mortuaries in Zongos. Ne, simple when you to was your boy tracking come manifesto no. At the NDC patch. And the politics around it as from Enra Urban and ABC and Anoping. Minim say we are Muslim, we are why Nasara coordinator issues are a was Zongo so dear. So be any more chain one beer. Yanko.
You made us say, Ampafoye, Maminchia, I have for an 84 also so. Na men cansis is a drew about 2 breast say say obi biara oye stakeholder ewo no true political parties no ye de yensem ebetudwa say edwuma ben na eba beye ama voters yame Adom ne so moto abama ya. I believe this is not different from a share yewo already as a country. Na ampafoje MPP ye ko launch ye manifesto. Na NDC so akwa launch on manifesto. Na difference e wom ne say ye launch your manifesto wie no. A omo ma date say omo be launch omo de no. Omo to omo de ne san share da. E ko enim. Yakopon kwa na enim de ntia omo to share da. Na ya enim say ye launch your manifesto no ye kan sempi wom. To the extent say ye can say it is free for anyone who wants to copy to also copy or to write anything I often say yes we are trogum no or the question in any problem on koso. Na me shall say me can say about voters and your communication to voters and how you want them to sway their votes towards you no very important.
Sure.
Na baby edri ambafoje on this subject matter of Zongos. Ehu hia se yema Ghana fo nyina enka hu se ampampa Zongo for a dose pa. The last time I checked here, statistics which say about 17% to 20% of Ghanaian inhabitants, and I am omote Zongo, omote Ghana no, Zongo for, sebi Muslimi for. Na vote nso a kan so ye the campaign no ekọ mo hopa. The NDC ka, the MPP ka ehu hia. The bia me ka asem bi say yen Zongo for yen kan hu say we have a very long way to go.
Sure.
Very long way to go in the sense say yen fa education and see nim. This is how we are going to be treated every time. Ambafoje, what is the issue on the table? Say you see mortuary. Say you see mortuary. Say mortuary na Zongo for pe. Say mortuary na Zongo for pe. What do we need? We are equal and we are the same in the eyes of the law of this country to everyone. Anti-politician, so be can be efa Zongo ho ana musulmi fo ho a sebi onfa ebuo kakra emaye pa ehu hia na megina ha abo MPP abaso Nana Addo Akufo-Addo from 2008 in 2007 and your campaign for 2008 campaign na oye no uko hia e bobe no share and what were the promises towards the Zongos in his manifesto. It has to do with the Zongo Development Fund to bridge the gap, okay, between the Zongos and then the other communities. Now, development, you know, if you said there's a gap. Wanya 2016, 2012, Wanya Sanko Fund manifesto, page 67, or Sabo also. Answer ye 2016, na me a national Nasara coordinator, and I'm Menina Eko Kumasi, Eko arrange the first ever national Nasara conference. A honor sa kan si be say me manifesto e beba no me sa shebo say sa Zongo Development Fund me beba consistency. Ampacho Zongo for na ye ka say omo ato aba ma NDC okọ Zongo NDC okọ be bia NDC no na Zongo for je NDC atumu no mesre me bisa da benda and NDC Eddie Zongo for ato manifesto apart from 2020 manifesto yi. Na mesre me bisa etiefo ne ahwefo MPP eye nti na omo so omo ya na say ti saade ene NPP has taken the lead already.
Is it not the case say bia wo na wa dwen ko omo manifesto so no ho nhwe say
manifesto there be it's not the case.
You've checked. You've checked.
This is the first time ever that the NDC is mentioning Zongos in their manifesto. Check it. The first time ever.
I don't have those facts.
I am telling you, you can hold me to it. And I'm saying that first time. Oh, and the point I'm making is say, yen no Zongo for mesre musulmi for. So first time I mention no, inti vote mo ato mo to ye duo so omo chidoma ye ta omo chisa no. That is the time omo akaye. Omo akaye so no, e no makofa sa ne uridi ye establishment of mosques. A mortuary. Mr. Me bisa who establishing mortuary. Who we so I will say over contacting health facilities no one pay focal teams. Who we so na wa hese na mbetima handle dead bodies no by the state mosques and our state mortuaries. So I don't know. There's some amount of clarity. First of all, we will establish mosques and our mortuary for Muslims. You so you be contacting health services na yempe focal teams na state mosques no ma hwese na be ya ometimi aiden handle Muslim bodies. Meanwhile, I don't think we should sit here and do politics with dead bodies of Islam, of Muslims.
Mame kind the exact meba I say mama confused
are not those we should be doing politics
with. Mama confused nti mame kind de ni wie hwese ye beti ase a. O say facilitate the
establishment.
Facilitate the establishment of mosques in accordance with Islamic customs.
So it's not clear. It's clear, say, YBC Mosque. Mosques. It's clear that you are facilitating the building of the
establishment. And, okay, practice. And collaborate with Ministry of Health to set up focal teams responsible for the procedures that are compliant with Islamic customs and practices at all state mosques.
So there are two issues. One, you are going to establish mosques, and then two, there's a conjunction. And the two, you collaborate with Ministry of Health to get focal teams on the handle at the state mortuaries. So there are two things.
The state ones now order that they will make sure they get these focal teams.
So first one now, who can say who will establish mosques? You see, let's get this thing clear. Who will establish mortuary? No, and he found out establish a mortuary for Muslims. And I was like, a state mortuary start here one so no. A kobasa Muslim anybody or honoma more focal team on be dealing with that body so no. Two issues. Into Obika say who say over establishing mosques, over establishing mortuaries. The person is not wrong. It's so clear. So I was surprised that my own brother James Ajenim Boade brought out the statement to deny that.
Ajenim Boateng.
Ajenim Boateng. To deny what they said. Their own manifesto answers it. Now maybe so. 21st century of Zongos. Mortuary na sebi ye hiana. Sa unya musulmi niya. And our office say mortuary, for us to the degree of respect, even when you go to Saudi Arabia and other places, we have places where we have made preparation for bodies to be kept prepared for burial. Other places. But the point is that in the Muslim tradition, no, there were 24 hours to prepare our bodies. Through the ghusl, the shrouding, the prayers, and then we go for burial. We have 24 hours. In a worst case scenario, we have 48 hours. And keeping even the body in the first place, you know, it's not part of our, if you like, our tradition so much. And almost so I'm keeping body no so no any focal team so and your families of the bodies, unless circumstances are not the same. Be a accident be a baby. Now I do way a Muslim, na family any honum to meet the time, you know, na ebi mo so we Muslim for and I am my prepare say, you know. But a basse Otihana a family no because the family have immediate access to the body. Because over body now, the body sebi or the whole quattro. So they believe that it is proper to have or no nipa or beno to go in. So I was wondering what thinking went into this matter.
All right, into you wonder no
point I medicine. Mesre say on that score, politics for votes should not go on this tangent.
All right.
The great say development, you know, gap in the air wide. And the development you will give us, you are talking about mortuaries. Very important to you. Me say, Obiso fa MPP manifesto, page 155, or say, Zongo Development Fund and Get Fund will come together to see how the 16 regions, see secondary schools among every region for Zongo. Now, Obiso oversee mortuary, we are trying to incite Muslims against you. When it is in your manifesto.
All right, Mr. Basubi, my main call Godwin Akogan or Deputy Communications Officer. Godwin, let us say.
Maybe a boko.
Me share my platform is so hard.
No correct.
All right. My young share, what went into the thinking and I said, me say People's Manifesto, no, it implies, it said, Mutio man for Nadjune, Namode, Madrim Paka home, na Mosi Sajana Yewi. Then, because as a Muslim, to say, Kama, no, I am confused about policy. I'm more for some more Muslims.
I'm not confused. It's clear. I've just told you how clear it is. It's just so clear. I'm not confused.
Speak out tall. Religious organizations Asia, including the Islamic clergy. Adebakwa eha wonum ene se womudie anka se na menua eka ye anka ni papemu a anka within a matter of 48 hours no anka omumu bia no ebekokura asase ase. That is omo practice, omo custom. But edru emrebia omo ye friend is saying omunya problems your friend is saying hospitals abra exactly me ankasa me to me I testify say over the weekend the head of NDC your security Ganiu Okabebi ewo Ridge Hospital Saturday ewia 2:00 and your no kwabre na throughout the Friday na your Ridge Hospital it had to take Chairman Ofusuampofo as late as 12 midnight and sana yensa eyeden I can't body no but ordinary person as been prayed yasa meka say oni Ofusuampofo oni Kamal Dean oni openi bi no what frustration enebeko inti Islamic impeniphonic culture say we ene omohaw ye wo bibi a ono betumi pronounce it better atrem ye omo say ye friend no janaza eno ni say wo babe siesie emu akwako sie no they have a way it say omo kra no ni dware mu ene say na obekekere no ede no akwako hyefem no eno nti omo de to yenim emede say na wo kan ye manifesto no akyere no ye manifesto enka wo baby ya say ye ba be si mortuary e wo Zongos ye manifesto enka baby ya say ye ba be si ye friend say owo bi a opese okan a manifesto fufuro bi wo ho opese okan a o penyine me ba mamen kan de obi a owo either a soft copy or a hard copy of your manifesto on page 82 we no your friend is saying the line no kill yes the all cannot say
A B C D R to
kill hono enom say be si mortuary no mame enkan ohono or say we as NDC will facilitate the establishment of morgues. We will facilitate the establishment of morgues in accordance with Islamic customs and practices.
So what does that mean?
Meba.
What does that mean?
Come on,
open. So me catch her say, I am going to facilitate your transfer from Adom FM to Adom TV. Opinioni me kasa makachra say me ba be CFM station. And I me ba see what the confusion is. The word
is what?
Opinioni me say obetumi your manifesto e wo baby a page 82. Me say facilitate the establishment of morgues in the main thing no and say in accordance na patch say obia entumi ensi morgue and I say yankasa your state owned morgue no we must give your friend is saying credence and respect to the Islamic space. Opinion Mr. To the Islamic religion. Sabin Prediasa, this is what the Islamic clergy want to see. And ebesine they appreciate. Say in summer omoni yenka ye no, ye di huduma, ye ni omo ako entam. And I say apam me da say. Yako apam say.
I think then the problem would be with the crafting of some message, per explanation now the mind, it makes it more clearer. But
thank you.
If it comes with say we will facilitate the establishment of mosques now.
No,
another school of thought.
There's no comma
in accordance.
Exactly.
In accordance, and just
in accordance
to make it clearer.
Yes.
In accordance yes.
To Islamic
because
customs and traditions.
Mosques, but this one will be in accordance.
Thank you. What I say, and that respect. Yede ema yen kremofo no. We are not doing it because of votes. Sabin Prediasa. Woko Masalachia. And I say sorry, woko Zongo communities na. Bisa ho say asa simple edahe. Sometimes ye ba be yi kwan a omo kai ye friend say kawukudi e kwan na ye yi no. Me sure say me bra ebetuma edu ho adanse. He had to take Rollins to come and sit on your friend is saying grader no and sana yetumi ebubu adan enya ekwan afa baby ene ka okudi edey. These are communities are sebe baby or wa campo enye den into me emfa ho. A space po eni ho no aka say me di ba be si morgue. In any case, dear opinion mesro. In any case, adia eha kremoni no morgue and as a mortuary enka ho bi. The ohia ene the 48 hours ninsa, that is the worst case scenario. Say 48 hours ninsa ebeka ne mu na wakwa akosie. Eno ne hia kremoni. Intino there is no space in our manifesto for your friend is saying mortuary. Intino say MPP for whatever reason fitinra say NDC say be prayed yasa. Ukra manifesto. The first thing to do and they say what baby or baby obia can baby. You one kasano obe to me aqua check your manifesto and be convinced by yourself. But after reading this, me banon, now you were repeating that your friend is saying line to him. Ne part say me no me enu eya adwene wo ho. But ono de wa ya na adwene say men pene me na say menti ase. De ubeka bia menti ase. Se okosi sa ginaye na ye de ye ni your friend is saying challenge bia ye no ebe adwene a wafa no obetumi afa. Enu ntina ye so de the people's manifesto no is dealing with enkrofo a omo arehye mu say omo pese His Excellency John Dramani Mahama assign so eba power sa akwanya no a Ghana for epe no omo ntina ye say yada agye explain we assign so eka page a ewo no sabe ye obibi a ye de bete anasa akwhwe bi wo ma kameba be kan bi foforo ewo ha. But the fact of the case they say page 82 line number G sorry line number kill eka say ye ba be facilitate sa dwumadie we ama Muslims in accordance to omo tradition ene eyi. Sometimes uhwe Mr. Ketu ebi say uhwe sometimes ebi a obi eka baby Muslimini eka baby and the difficulty me nua wa hai obedua atom. The difficulty they go through omukumansana omunsa aka omumua sabi you would appreciate what the NDC is thinking about.
Clear, it's not about the establishment of new mosques. No, the existing ones new making sure say
exactly. Even with the new ones, nanse no private mosques be also eba. But every morgue be a license say koko be a morgue no. We must make sure say you have provided for the Islamic customs and practices.
Okay.
It will be part of the condition.
All right. Mr. Abasubiem, when your clarity no, come out.
You see, Emeya say we sit here today, and of course, it's about practices as to how a muma or a Muslimini, is handled. Na enuna ye de be pivot ye be kan na Ghana fo nko to aba maye emeya
oba o de
na wotanya de ntia me kan sa meba
wo ade srede na de ato politician nim na waso makoma pama de ahye nani suade hunu mu a eno no
ampafoye
e ya de bone
o kan manifesto na eye NDC manifesto no e kire me e na wo kan almost statement a spokesperson to John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, or Troye, to debunk the assertion say Mortuaries mortuaries. And I make a choice say, Brofuna sebi o kan yen. Me mente brofo. So mo nim say Zongo for the ente brofo papa.
Why na cancer?
Omo kanda na mente brofo. Me de brofo de mente. Now so these are basics. A basic. First of all, what is the definition of establishing? To establish something, what's the definition? To set up. To set up. Go to the dictionary. Mente brofo. To set up. And now, over page 82 now, what kind of a fair actually now? A very simple in plain language. And now, essay. Any or say to facilitate just say mo be boa mo be ahomboa the establishment till the setting up establishment is set up simple English language of mosques near mortuary enya mosque ayet ye bompa umo mosques mortuary in accordance with Islamic customs just say mosque ye siwia then we no in accordance with Islamic custom o say there be anka say be mosque. So it means the NDC themselves don't believe in their manifesto. Omo no mo trust them. Amaye, they don't even believe in it. We are also there be man can say messy mortuary. We are manifesto is establishing mosques in accordance with Islam. Now we are one, you know, there me akugan I explain no, and also some manifesto no. And of course, eka say end. And in English, you can end a conjunction, joining two things together. And, okay, practices and collaborate with the ministry. Or say, and collaborate with the Ministry of Health. And you say two different things. Oh, collaborating, oh, yeah, oh, establish we are. No one sound collaborating with the Ministry of Health. No, only the one year, Juma was state-owned mosque. Just say it was state-owned mosque. Now, also, I was saying Muslim practices, Mube collaborating with Ministry of Health. No more focal teams. There be ya Muslimi for bet man your body.
Come on, let me right now, maybe so question now. Actually, right now, my problem was portion when any is it bad to establish mortuaries in accordance with Islamic principles? And I say
it is not bad at all.
We should pass is here.
It is not bad at all. Omwa no musie. Over the preamble of page 82 now, Omodisha says Zongo Assembly. Omo can be FR aliens compliance order. And almost says there has been a historical fact which shows development in the Zongos no ALS. And if you like have been neglected. And Omoko far aliens compliance order assembly just to incite Zongos against MPP. I have no problem with that. Omo ye no mo san ko so ka say as part of the things on establishing mortuaries. And that may be a simple question. And he number establishes our mortuary. One can say what now can say land the cry in Zongo a mortuary. Just a busremaka. I dream by the cool more can answer.
Omu ya land is there.
Omu no say or say land the cry in her. Na den tin na mam control we. Also profano so akuga wote papa.
More issue with Abraham as Muslims.
Yes.
To get your bodies from the mortuaries. To go and bury.
There are two issues. Everybody knows the challenges. Me, a see with my family. A beyond who are a see in family. Now, saying, tell my example, I had a problem here. A national security guy who is from Tamale, or a Muslim, or Mubam if you or Sramite or Madam. If any moment, Meneno call Tamale, yeah, buy, sorry, me call Tamale, control me fit Tamale, and also be Dimi Chaba. And or buy me didn't buy or buy 3 days or tiapo come on me one a friend me say oh madam we friend me say oh Omar Rashina ko hospital anapa that time was City TV program me wie na me call me say me rush ko me drew hono. Now this is a hospital. I needed to now tell them say look we're Muslim. Then I called the family, everybody afraid Tamale no say oh if they can release the body for us need naba. This things has been happening. But we went in, and you see, one thing about Ghana is that it's very interesting. We understand ourselves. Because Christians and Muslims live in harmony and coexist better. And when we went through, all they did was that we needed to ensure that they do the documentation all right. To establish, say, that is not what you are explaining directly in your manifesto. What you are explaining into us in your manifesto is you establish Muslim-oriented mortuaries.
And that one, you are not enthused. You are not enthused about that.
My problem is that you are saying we have no development. We need schools. We need roads. We need you to facilitate things that every boy say the health insurance but you know what sorry for parliament. Most Ghana send fata. And then we have a quote my health insurance card shame. Oko Zongo obi health insurance card e shene botum. Otumi choir sebia. Ya dream homo and akọ. Yes, sir, Ediaco Parliament for the first time since 1957, since the independence. aban bia no ho call parliament ko ye emra say emra way is to establish authority to develop the Zongos. The only aban oye Nana Adom Akufo-Addo aban. Secondly, aban bia no ho call parliament e the budget ko say budget way me de be ma Zongo development fund say omo fanya project obi anya ye nso mo sorry am say Zongo for the to abama mo. Mo fa ye say ye vote basket. So my point here is that if they say they are not establishing mortuary, then they should go and change their manifesto. What they wrote in their manifesto. Because establishing. But it pains me, say you cannot get anything for us. It's about mortuary. It pains me.
I'm say establishment, or something. Now, orchard say any problem, and I say on table of opinion. My main kind, the definition
series of
establishment.
You are not the only one who has it.
Or say to found.
To what?
To found.
Found.
So JJ is a founder of NDC. He has founded NDC. And also say NDC no a dying IC. To found. Institute. Build.
Exactly.
Oh,
money. What do
to found. Institute,
build,
or bring into being on a firm or stable basis.
So what's different from what I said?
What you say? It is a only definition or the only meaning of establishment. You say builder.
No, NDC.
You leave it to yourself. But what you say? We have a contract or you have nothing to say. Ghana for Ako Apam. Yeni Islamic clergy Ako Apam. If we are saying, say, we would make sure, say, friends, facilitate, and you see,
establish.
The other.
Not facilitate, establish.
I say, oh, Kasa, I try as much as possible, say, mim. What you say? Oh, minim. Where am I down for? You understand? You say, establish, no, word edi enim no, facilitate. Intino. And no crano, an adjective.
Oh, no.
Say may facilitate the establishment of these. Your friend is saying. Let me read it for clearer. Your friend is saying meaning. Yes, say. Make out back to dictionary now. Delay any kakrabat menya about yes. Okay. Or say facilitate the establishment of mosques in accordance to Islamic principles, practices, customs, and what have you. What you say? And no, Emma, it fits into a near Islamic impenifua culture. Say, Quine be aswa within 48 hours. Sabi. Se mi kwa kosie mi mu a ye wo processes say mi kom even position would the Muslimi ebe shefom no he must face the east. These are all customs practices because yedim say near okwakwa shefom no debi no obesan so ayeden asore enunti no you
pay their beliefs.
Exactly, per their beliefs, yes, And though I am a Christian, I believe in some of because yenema bebre no, it's almost the same. The only difference is after Abraham, and I say Ibrahim, that is the Christ, and then the resurrection. That is the only difference. So basically,
is it the case? Say obi free more processes was go through no. Bia oye Muslim nti yema ne go through that process because he nim say obi ho no a yare sebe enam so ma ne free mo nti no o se doctor fo no ewuramu ebo akire ebi kura na eye nsayare ana bibi te say coronavirus ya abai etwi ma say obi free mo a obekọ say sebe o oye Muslim ni nti coronavirus e kuno kwa akogina kwa akokora no pandemic ne ho regulations ne restrictions so ho. Is it the case say mo baba be ye free mo say no nipa ne Muslim ni nti no we ya no yem bypass all the procedures wo hospital ho no and I say
thank you. First of all, one kasa osite example be on corona. Obi anim say corona e de cons in samado a sebi body no enye wo de bi o omo kwa kosie kra no on be ma wo distance bi krama e bia we gina ho na waka baba ya ansa na emu no enye wo de. Secondly, bibi to say robbery ana say gunshot ana bibi ehu be hia say investigation bi
accident bi ejebi
exactly, those are their exemptions.
Okay,
senye saso a na patch say obi ewu a normal death either manusi sumuna so say ye malaria say ye friend is saying diabetes
typhoid,
say ye typhoid, whatever the situation will be no sabi udru hospital wa esono say ye do free fie eba ye pronounce o death but say ube ka baby ewo hospital ho dia ye nim say wo ye muslimi ni ya ye o test ehun say we typhoid na ye treat e de agene nkwa na anye ejuma. So these are some of the establishment ye de eba se ne be ya muslimi ni no ti say na o kan nyame adom mumeno say eyi a o kan na asemi because eye wo a national officer of a party in power o kwakoji emu a enye your friend say it is true. May say it is true. Sometimes the frustration that you go through
who dia nioma what access to no a different from the ordinary person.
Exactly. Ain't no yen free ho say wo din ansa.
It much there God we mun see much.
It is not about
but you wrote it there.
Mun see much for
why you say Ghanaians and doing this to us?
On kind baby we wrote it there no. Me see me 1 minute a man say on kind baby a wo no. You understand?
First of all,
na Ghana phone judge.
First of all, Mamenda Gordon Akuganse. So I'm 1 minute. Na me say dan ase. Say what me aka kire Ghana.
You 1 minute. 1 minute in the other. And I mean you so fanya
man. Me say dan ase. Say what me anya time. Wa ka kire Ghana for say brofo na mo tro manifesto establish no wa ma ya meaning. Build, set up, found, institute. Then you know wa ma ya different meanings. They are all synonyms to the establish. What you say? Na waka sa wie no me pacho me kan ho na Ghana fo ankasa nye judge say maye almost simple in their manifesto any the omo kan say page 82
1 minute no na say oh ya hye ni
me pacho page 82 ni any page 82 ni the omo kan say any pacho
ma me fenwie
because page 82 of the NDC manifesto states that facilitate the establishment, underline establishment of mosques no mortuaries, okay, in accordance with Islamic custom.
It is so they won't see some much.
Oh no, this is meant to they won't watch the establishment facilitate the establishment of mortuaries.
For clarity purpose, of say the crafting no, the crafting of that message no na the confusion
there's no problem with the crafting.
What is the
crafting?
There's no problem with the crafting. Well thought through. What you are saying? Say, yeah, but facilitating something for somebody. No?
Something what?
Oh, you use your time no very well.
No.
Yeah, but facilitating baby.
Oh, time na so we. God we na first na.
What you are saying? All Kasano, he was talking about a nearma Muslimi for ehia. E bi say schools na mo manifesto matro some BBC 18 schools. On sa na da ya 16 me da say. 16 schools. Last elections, who promised 350 schools went to me in Sibako. And now, about what edu. And nun say 350 minim so say yembongu. Say the 18 ever beka 350 ni minim. Ono no bet to me actually. I will not give an interpretation like or interpret here there no. Omo ankasa omne Ghana for eko apam. However, you cannot tell me say Zongo for no oba be see 16 schools at the amawonum out of the 350 year that amoka say mobile no. At least in our manifesto we have spoken a lot about the Zongo community. Seven prayers one omuhia insano ejuma one
time now so the last minute your friend is saying
come on time now so suku aye babesi amazongo for your manifesto but you didn't read that. You decided to read your friend is saying establish and facilitate.
I am appalled by what NDC is doing to Zongo for. And yet simply for the first time.
And the Zongo
for the first time. First, you are establishing Zongo Development Fund Authority.
One man is law. Why not say a man is doing it?
What just here?
And you are established where your books move a Ghana. I aim to me and yes, and money. Of course, yeah, Pebibia, also my Yamra. Yeah, Pebibia, also Yamra.
For the first time, Yanya appointees Zongo for one.
Appointees, they are no my Amazongo for. Oh, and Yama Moka said. We have got physical things to show the Muslims. And now the Mra Eba da Zongo ni. Emra no the other.
Sit down for you.
Emra no the other. NT ya di ngade ni na basic kama di ya da se Godwin akoga no se da se di na na se ampo for ye we e Pampaso di na be arma next week be se share.